All right, evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through today to DuePoint. As the rain begins to fall, I think you've just made it. Everybody else will be punished by having to drive through the rain to get you. But thank you very much for coming through on this Monday night. Tonight, you are sitting in the halls of DuePoint. DuePoint is a division of a listed and licensed insurance company called Constantia Insurance Company. We were first registered in 1952, so we're nearly 70 years old. So you're not dealing with a startup today. This is actually a very serious insurance company that we have. And of course, we're an authorized and registered financial services provider. Go outside, take a look at all of our licenses on the wall, and know who you're dealing with here this evening. I want you to be comfortable with the team as well. Probably the most important fact about the team is that we're right here. It's a homegrown South African-run business, so you can always find us when you need us. This is me over here in the corner, Brendan Benfield. I'm the senior executive here and founder of the division and responsible for putting this motley crew together here that run the division. I'm a chartered accountant. I've been in the insurance space for nearly 20 years now. And so, you know, when you want to ask questions about financial services, you come and ask me. I should be able to assist you in that space. Then we've got Tim. He's our banking expert. He spent 15 years in the banking industry working for First Rand. He was reporting directly to their executives at the time. And he brings a tremendous experience to our team that the others do not. And then we've got Stacey over here. She's our auditing expert in a sense. She comes from Deloitte, spent many years both locally and internationally with Deloitte. So again, rich international experience for us there. Then we've got Jane. Jane is from the UK. She spent the last 15 or 16 years in the direct selling space, both in the UK and here in South Africa. I understand her spelling is quite good though. So between those two things, she again enriches the team for us. Mine is terrible. Then we've got Rob over here. Rob is our design guy. He worked for the last 15 years in the digital design space. He ran his own marketing firm, which was called Wide, where they focused on financial services. So across the team, we have a team of guys that attack every angle of what we do here at DuePoint. And as I said, perhaps most importantly, we're right here. You can actually come and find us at any point in time. So folks, there's two things that we do at DuePoint. The first objective that we have is that we're trying to create recurring, confident, reliable income in the hands of South Africans. I think it goes without saying that right now we live in an economy that is devoid of jobs and is very chaotic. Every morning that time passes, or that every morning that we wake up, something new is happening in our economy, and it's generally not positive. More businesses are closing down, more jobs are being lost, more bad decisions are being made that are affecting our rand and our economy, and etc. You know, that is happening, and we're just caught in the middle. As South Africans, we're just caught in the middle, and we live a life where every morning we wake up anxious about our income. Every morning. How will we cover the costs? How will we cover our debts with the income that we have that is in itself not reliable and generally not recurring? We know that at any moment our jobs could be gone. We could be retrenched. The business we could be working for could close down. This is just a reality in South Africa. And so our hope is that by creating a regular and recurring income for our wealth engineers here at DuePoint, we're able to start tackling this very real problem in South Africa. It is very real. It is symptomatic of the fact that we do not have sufficient income and regular income in South Africa, and that is debt. All of us have it. All of us have it to capacity. We're over-indebted as a nation, and we're unable to pay or service our debt. And this is despite all the legislation and that's passed to try and we're still in the position where we have too much debt and we can't pay it. We want to try and start fixing that by creating extra recurring income for you. The third part of what we're trying to do is that we're trying to, by creating recurring income for you, prepare you for your retirements. At the moment, nobody's preparing for retirement. There was a whole lot of research that was done last year. The answer was no one in South Africa is preparing for retirement. It's like 0.5%, they don't count. Okay? The rest of us will not be ready. Why? Because we are so drowning in our debt. We do not have great careers. We do not have prospects of recurring income. So how on earth can we be planning for our retirement? How? How can we do that when we have none of these things in place? Well, if we can create that recurring income, well, then we can create a tool that you can start preparing for your retirement with. And that's what we hope to do as our primary objective at DuePoint. Now, our secondary objective at DuePoint, folks, is to bring Constantia into the 21st century. We want to keep up with our customers. Our customers and the new generations of customers are changing their demands and their needs and the way they transact. And so we have created a modern system that we call the DuePoint system that caters for both these objectives. Now, the DuePoint system, nice and simple for you. What it does is it says that you as an individual can contract with us at DuePoint as wealth engineers. As a wealth engineer, you have one task: to bring people to DuePoint. That's it. You have to connect us to all the people you know now and all the people you're going to know in the future. By doing that, you create for us market penetration. You create a platform into which we can come and facilitate the purchase of our products. By doing that, we create revenue for ourselves, and when we create revenue, we create extra income for you. Not income to replace your jobs. We never ever tell anybody at DuePoint to quit your job to become a wealth engineer. No, this is complementary to whatever you're doing right now. You add it on, and our hope is that it will bridge the gap you have right now between what you're earning and your expenditure and your debt. We want to bridge that gap. Perhaps in time, if you spend long enough and hard enough working with us, we can get to the point where we could replace your income. But initially, it's about giving you that oxygen, giving you that air that sets you free from your current financial position. Folks, we include in our system the power of duplication. It's a leverage tool. What we do is we allow you to leverage the time and skills and thoughts of others in producing this channel of distribution for us, and producing your own channel with us at DuePoint. By doing that, even if you don't have time, which we know no one has in South Africa, that's a reality. You're not unique because you don't have time, because your job sucks up all your hours. All of our jobs suck up our hours. What we do now with our system is we enable you to take the little bits of time of many people and use those little bits of time to create larger and better income for you in the construction of channels with us here at DuePoint. So there's two things that set you free. First of all, our recurring income, which is built on financial services products and lifestyle products, and this tool of leverage that means you're not alone in building your future income. You work as a team. And these are two things that really, really set people free. Now, folks, it's completely flexi time. You're not an employee of ours. As a wealth engineer, it's not an employment contract. So please don't run to Facebook tonight and say, DuePoint is hiring, because DuePoint is not hiring. Okay? We have all the staff we need. You're simply contracting to us as someone that brings people to DuePoint. Now, folks, this means that you can do it whenever you want. We don't have staff meetings with you to demand why you haven't been spending more time on the DuePoint system. No, it's completely up to you. You can spend 15 minutes a week on it, or 15 hours a week, or 50 hours a week on it. That is completely up to you. You are independent of us here at DuePoint. Folks, there's no risk in becoming a wealth engineer this evening. You will not need to buy a starter kit. You will not need to buy application forms, and you will not pay a monthly fee. None of these things are involved in the DuePoint system. There is no money being spent on being a wealth engineer. By simply being a Constantia product owner, as part of the package, and at no extra fee, you get to be a wealth engineer this evening. That's your cost, is the Constantia product, and we'll talk about it in a moment. But there's no additional fee in becoming and remaining a wealth engineer. So tomorrow, if you choose that you didn't like what you heard tonight and you made a mistake in becoming a wealth engineer, that's absolutely fine. You wake up tomorrow morning and you don't do anything with your wealth engineer W number, and life carries on. You have lost nothing in the process of becoming a wealth engineer with us. You do not require any qualification or experience to be a wealth engineer, because you're not a broker, you're not an agent of ours, you're not a representative, you're not an advisor, you're not any of these things. Sheesh, we can see some things on Facebook that make our blood run cold. No, I'm the new financial advisor of DuePoint. No, you are not. You are not involved in any way, shape, or form with the sales transaction at DuePoint. You simply bring people to DuePoint. As a result, it is for everyone in South Africa. It's for everyone. Folks, you are building an asset. When you've got something that creates an income that comes every month, that can be priced, if it can be priced, it can be sold, it can be transferred. It can be something that will outlive you and be given to your children when you pass away one day. And that income that you created during your lifetime will be to their benefit. This is so much better than the debt we are all now leaving behind to our children instead. So instead of it being a negative, it's a positive rand value that we leave behind to our children. And folks, as I said, there's absolutely no selling. And I speak mainly to people of my own pigmentation when I talk to this. They've got like their name is their brand nonsense going on. Folks, you don't have to be worried. You do not form any part of the sales transaction. You do not talk to people about our products. Your task is to tell them about the DuePoint system, the system of creating recurring lifetime income, an opportunity that you can do with no capital outlay upfront, no risk, no office, no staff, no systems, no auditor, no nothing. Just a system of becoming a wealth engineer with us at DuePoint. That's what you do. You never ever get involved in any part of the sales or purchase process here at DuePoint. That's what we do. That's our task as DuePoint, is to do all the selling for you. You don't have to worry about it. Now, folks, it means that there's no stock. You don't have to worry about stock, and it means that you don't need some form of distribution. Everything is at your fingertips, state-of-the-art technology, anywhere, anytime. You're an active wealth engineer for DuePoint. So, folks, this task that you have to do, you have to go out and tell everybody you know about DuePoint, the DuePoint system. As you do, and as you talk to people about how you're creating financial freedom for yourself, some of them are going to catch the vision, and they'll want to become wealth engineers too, and so you will add them to DuePoint as wealth engineers. As you do that, your channel is born. These folk will go out and talk to others about the DuePoint system, how they want to make income for themselves, and they too will add wealth engineers to what has now become your channel. In time, you'll have hundreds of individuals all talking about DuePoint across the country, perhaps, adding wealth engineers into your channel. We now come along as DuePoint, and we facilitate the purchase of products, our products, into this channel you've created for us, this penetration of the market you've created for us. And with those sales comes our income, and your income is born from that. Now, what's very important to note, folks, is this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not any of these things you've read about on Facebook. It's not a shape. It's not a form. It's not a scheme. It's not named after someone who's British or Russian or whatever it is these days. It's none of those things. This is a genuine income-earning opportunity that we have created on a legitimate structure for you as South Africans. But that does mean, like your employment, like building a new business, it's going to take time and effort and thought and persistency in order for you to change your life with it. It's relatively easy to earn a little bit of money, but that's not life-changing stuff. If you want to change your life with the system, you're going to have to put your head down and apply yourself to our system over an extended period of time. Now, let's look at how that rolls out. We've got two ways of earning with the DuePoint system. The first is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you R27.50 every time someone in your channel makes a product payment every month. So, for instance, and then that is multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment is made. So, for example, those few folk that you spoke to that became wealth engineers, okay? Every time they pay their product every month, you get R27.50 multiplied by 200%. That's 55 Rand per product payment per month. There's not 1 Rand or 5 Rand or 12 Rand. It is a material, significant 21st century number that is designed to be able to equip you to change your future forever. 55 Rand, very soon you start to feel the flow of that into your household income. Folks, if those people go out and talk to just a handful more people, again, these are what we call in your second point. Well, they too, every time they pay their products, every single month, you get R27.50 multiplied by 200% on your second point, 55 Rand for every product payment every single month. And so this continues out throughout your channel, but at a diminishing rate to the 8th point. At the 8th point, the only thing that stops is the diminishing rate. At the 8th point, from that point forward, you will always receive 4% of R27.50 where you qualify to earn. So, for instance, somebody pays on your 12th point and you qualify to earn there, you'll get 4% of R27.50. Someone pays on your 20th point, you'll get and you qualify to earn there, you'll get 4% of R27.50. This is how we create lifetime legacy. You are not limited in your potential with the DuePoint system. You will decide how big you wish your channel to grow with the DuePoint system. Now, of course, this doesn't really talk practically to how much you can expect to earn. That's a difficult question to answer, and we did spend some time trying to answer it. We went away and we got 2 decades of data, and we worked through it, and we chose from it what we think is a conservative and reasonable growth rate for you as a new wealth engineer, because that's the only way I can answer this question. How much you're going to earn? Well, I need to know how fast you're going to grow. And we came up with what we call the 3+2 growth rate. It's 3 people on your first point in your first month, and 2 people on your first point, meaning your own personal introduction, every month thereafter. Okay? Now you can see that this is not an unreasonable request. Yes, it requires persistency and a bit of determination, but it's 3 people in the first month. You've got a whole month to find 3 people. And in every month thereafter, it's 2 per month. 1 every 2 weeks. Okay, that's the model we used. You can grow your channel at any rate. Sometimes people say to me, but is that the only way I can do it? No, it's just an example that I'm using here to show you how much you can earn. Okay, so now, if you're able to do that, and we apply all our normal maths, cancellations, lapses, other people not doing 3+2 in your channel, but you work with your team consistently, we think that if you do that for 6 months, you'll be earning about 2,500 Rand a month. That's 2,500 Rand a year that you've created for yourself in 6 months with us. People look at the 2,500 Rand and go, no, that's nothing. Geez, 2,500 Rand more oxygen every month. It's something for you. You've done it in 6 months. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's the real deal. This is lifetime income we are proposing to earn here, and therefore we got to work for it. If you can push through to 12 months, 1 year with us, so it's the 13th of March next year, okay, 13th of March next year, a month before Easter, we reckon you'll be earning about 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. There's 120,000 Rand a year of extra income into your house every year going forward if you're able to persist with us for 12 months. Now, 10,000 Rand a month, it pretty much doesn't matter who you are or how much you're earning. Extra 10,000, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. Now you're talking. Now you can start changing your life. Now, if you can push through to 2 years with us, we reckon you'll be on about 27,000 to 30,000 Rand a month. 360,000 Rand a year. You see, it's not 100,000 Rand a month after 3 months like I promised you on the internet. No, this is the real deal. 2 years of labor with us, and we reckon you'd be on about 27,000 to 30,000 Rand a month. It really doesn't matter if you're the CEO or working in the mailroom. An extra 30,000 Rand a month changes everything. And you've been able to do this in addition to your normal job every day. It just requires the persistency and continuous effort. If you can do it for 3 years, we reckon you'll be on about 45,000 to 50,000 Rand a month. 4 years, 60,000 to 65,000 Rand a month. That's 720,000 a year. And if you can do it for 5 years, half a decade, not 5 minutes, not 5 months. We get a lot of people 90 days in, this doesn't work. I've spoken to everybody. No. That's giving up. That's not persistency. 5 years, 2021, 2022. If you can do 5 years of this, like you've done in your careers, if you can do 5 years, we reckon you'll be on about 80,000 to 100,000 Rand. 80,000 to 100,000 is R1 million a year that you've created for yourself in the next 5 years. Ask yourself the question, in all the years you've worked so far, have you got anywhere near this? No, unlikely, that's right. Not on a recurring basis. As you move into a retirement now, will you need saved money? Or will you have a channel that produces an income for you every month through your retirement? This is what we're trying to do at DuePoint. This is what we are creating here, and we want you involved. Now, we get different reactions to this. Some people react and say, Brendan, this is just mathematics, and you can make it look any way you want. This is a marketing ploy. Really, that is not what we do at DuePoint. We don't do marketing here. You'll find in time. We talk facts only. And the fact is, folks, that this is just mathematics. But we didn't just make it look the way we wanted it to. We have real people using the system now. And I'm going to show you a handful of them tonight. There's many of them that you can see on our DuePoint system, and hundreds of people now. Nearly 1,000 people earning off of the DuePoint system after our first year as a division. So I'm going to pick just a handful of them for you now, and you can go and look at the rest on our YouTube channel. Here's Eugene Merkel. He's a systems specialist at Dimension Data, on call 24/7, works about 12 hours a day, does not have time for this business. So if you think you're too busy for this business, this oak has got no time for this business. But he wants out. He wants freedom. He wants his time back, and he wants to know that he's there. He joined us in about October last year, call it 5 months ago, and his first 4 months with us, he created a channel worth 2,500 Rand a month. Remember, my math said 6 months to 2,500 Rand a month. 4 months, he's there. Okay, he doesn't have a lot of time. He's building this piece by piece by piece. After 5 months, he had created for himself a channel worth over 40,000 Rand a year. 3,500 Rand, 3,700 coming into his pocket every month. Now, you need to ask yourself at this point in time, sure, 100,000 Rand, million Rand. What would 3,500 Rand more a month do for you right now? Just what are the things on the lists you have that you could cross off with just 3,500 Rand a month? 5 months, this man is getting that money. He's crossing those things off his list. Then we've got Norma from KZN. Not a young lady, not an old lady, but not a young lady. She's putting her time and effort into making sure she's got a proper retirement. She joined us on the 3rd of November, 4 months ago. 4 months ago. And in the process of 4 months, she's built herself a channel that now has a maximum earning potential of 4,500 Rand a month, 50,000 Rand a year in 4 months. What would 4,500 Rand more a month mean to you in your wallets? What would it do every month if you could see that coming in? Okay, building lifetime income. And then we've got Chichi Bomba here, also from the KZN. She joined us in about the middle of October, call it 5.5 months ago that she joined us. And in the last 5.5 months, she's created for herself a channel worth over 96,000 Rand, nearly 100,000 Rand a year. Remember I said it would take about 12 months in my calculation to get to 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. That's what our calculation said. She's done it for herself in about 5.5 months. What does an extra 8,000 Rand a month do for you? How does it change life? She's done it. You can do it. Then we've got So-So. She's been with us. She's from Cosmo City. Joined us 6 months ago. And in the course of 6 months, she's created for herself a 9,500 Rand asset. It's taken her 6 months. Do not underestimate the amount of work and effort she's put into this. 6 months of consistency with us. Now, she runs her own business. She runs a school. It's got over 100 students. Monday to Saturday, she's working. She doesn't have the time, but she wants to fund her businesses. And so she's creating that funding through the DuePoint system. 6 months of labor, and she's in that position. Then we've got this chap over here, Spamandla from Durban. Joined us 5.5 months ago. And in the time of 5.5 months, 6 months of labor, he's now created for himself a 360,000 Rand a year asset. What would 30,000 Rand a month do for you right now? How would life change as a result? Well, this man's done it. Now, the DuePoint system is built off of your back. It's a tool. It's in your hands, and you will choose what you do with it. Some have chosen to do more than others, but that's absolutely fine. You have all the time in the world to build your channel. You take what you have, you take the tool, and you apply it. Where you stop using it, it stops working. Where you apply yourself to it, it works. That is completely up to you. Ladies and gentlemen, there are many, many people in the DuePoint system that are earning. Some a little, some a lot, some medium. Across the country right now. And you could be one of them. Go to our YouTube channel, DuePoint channel, and watch their stories and get inspired about what they're doing and how they're doing it with the DuePoint system. That's the first way you earn. The second way you earn with the DuePoint system is through our training program, our XP Rewards program. Our XP Rewards program is a system that trains you from beginner to expert wealth engineer. It teaches you everything you need to know about DuePoint and how to build channels. It's taking you through a step-by-step process. As you complete the steps, we give you XP points, experience points. It's a measure of how experienced you are with us. Can't take it away from you, and it's not worth rands or cents. It is a measure of your experience. Okay? Now, for the wealth engineers that are in the room, and I've omitted to say this before, we've increased the amount of XP you get for bringing guests these days. It used to be 25 points, it's now 100 points. So just to know that every time you bring a guest to a presentation or you watch live with us, you get 100 XP per guest. So it's definitely worth it. All right, folks, as you gain experience through this training program and as your channel starts to build, okay, we start to reward you with cash and tools and bits and bobs. Things we know will accelerate the growth of your channel. In the beginning, it's just a little bit of cash. This is in addition to those returns I was talking about. Just a little bit of cash, okay? But as you get a little bit more serious, a little bit more experience through the training program, and as your channel continues to grow, well, so does the cash that we reward you with. This is the best training program in the world. Instead of getting pens and paper and plastic name tags, you actually get stuff you can use in life out of our training program. And then, folks, we start to reward you with tools. The tools are designed specifically out of our experience to accelerate the growth of your channel. The first one is an imported lightning memory stick from the US. It comes jam-packed with all of our presentations, downloads, tools, testimonies, everything you need to talk to anybody at any time about DuePoint, and it plugs into every single electronic device in South Africa. So you are never without your tool to talk about DuePoint. At rank 7 in our training program, we give you 800 business cards worth 12,500 Rand. Imported for you, custom made for you, gold gilded for you. The best business cards in the country. When you put them in the hand of somebody, they're going to ask you, what is DuePoint and what do they do? What do you do for them? And your conversation around growing your channel is enhanced. If you want to see a set of these, go and look in our glass cabinet. You can see what a 12,500 Rand set of business cards looks like. Absolutely unbelievable. And then at rank 9. At rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size with us, every year for the rest of your life, as long as you maintain your channel size, you come away with DuePoint with your family for a week, 5-star business class, all expenses paid. Now, this is when everybody gets excited. They're like, that's what I want. Yes, it's rank 9. You have to get to rank 1 first, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. At DuePoint, we create lifetime things. Lifetime income, lifetime holidays, which means effort, thought, persistency. That's our biggest filter. It's that people are unwilling to put effort and thought and persistency in. I don't know what I have to do. I always say, we'll put the table out. I'm going to put all the things on the table, and I'm going to tell you, you need to do A, B, and C, and you get A. You do D, E, F, you get B. That's exactly what we've done. They're there on the table. You now will need to put the effort in. You'll have to take the tool and use it. If you choose to use it, the rewards are there. They're there for you. If you choose not to use it, you will never get any of them. It's completely up to you. Now, folks, at the end of 2017, all the rank 9s will be coming away with us to this location. Alrighty, so like I say, everybody comes to this presentation, they're like, that's where I'm going. Okay, woo, Mauritius! Okay, you can see we're not going to the camping site, this is the real deal. Folks, this is lots of work. It's lots of work, but it can be done. And the wonderful thing about it is it's never won, it's always earned. Everybody who earns it, not the top 5 rank 9s, not the first 5 rank 9s, not people whose names we pull out of a hat. This is there, and it is for all who achieve it will come away with us this year. And you here this evening and those watching us live this evening, you all have the opportunity to do this. We're going in December. It's March. There's plenty time. We're guys in 5 months creating assets of 360,000 Rand a month. You can do it. It's in your hands now and you'll choose. At rank 11, ladies and gentlemen, we give you another very useful tool. Your own car. It's not branded, it's not rented to you for a month, it's not given to you for a year and taken away, Chinese torture. No, it's yours. We give it to you and it's yours. It's a tool you will use to grow your channel with DuePoint and to grow your financial freedom. Folks, in our XP Rewards program, we have both short and medium-term wealth quests that help you build sustainable channels. At the moment, our medium-term challenge is our Ironman Easter Conference Challenge. There's not a lot of time left. We've got about 2 weeks. It expires on the 31st of March, and all who qualify, all, including any one of you in here and anyone watching us live, all who qualify the criteria of this challenge in the construction of your channels will be coming away with us over Easter weekend, 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th of April. That's a month away. On a 100,000 Rand family holiday to the Western Cape, 5-star business class, all expenses paid. Any one of you can make it if you want to. talk to your lead wealth engineer about what's required, and let's get it done by the 31st of March. Right, we have short-term wealth quests as well. Every month they change, they're new, and they are designed to equip you with the tools you need to build and accelerate the growth of your channels. So, in some months, if you complete the criteria of them, you'll get an iPad. In other months, an iPhone. In some months, cash. In other months, a smart television, data, Wi-Fi routers, all the things you need to do it. Now, this month, we got the Let Me Entertain You Wealth Quest. It says that if you can place 20 WealthPoint product owners, that's our non-financial product, on your first and second point in your channel, and have them paid by the end of March, so in the next sort of 17 odd days, you will be rewarded with a code to the entertainer. It's one of our suppliers. It's a premier buy one, get one free app on your phone worth about 1.3 million rand if you use all of the vouchers that are on there. Absolutely incredible. You'll get a code that opens the whole thing up for you for the rest of 2017. The amount of savings you can get out of the app, crazy stuff, okay? You'll get that, and you'll get an SD card with 100 gigs of data on it. 100 gigs of data. I know how important data is to you guys. Like gold, okay? This is like 100 gold bars, okay? 100 gig, I think that's what GB stands for, is gold bars, okay? 100 gigs on a card. You'll get that. 20 WealthPoint program members, new members, on your first and second points, and paid successfully by the end of March, and that's yours. Now, next month, it'll be different. Next month, there'll be a completely new set of criteria, and maybe there'll be an iPad available or something like that. Every month's different, so that over the course of your time with us, you can become fully equipped with what you need to build your channel with us here at DuePoint. So, folks, where do we get the money to do this from? This is a question that often arises. People think that there's some other kind of source of funding that goes into this. No, there isn't. There isn't another source of funding. Everything is paid for out of product payments. And in the traditional model of insurance and banking, what we do is we spend hundreds of millions a month on advertising to you through TV adverts, radio adverts, billboards, newspapers, hundreds of millions, okay? But and then what we do is we take that cost and we reverse engineer it into your payments, your product payments. So the cost of your payment each month includes that marketing, okay? And that would be, normally around 35 to 50% of your monthly payment goes to next month's marketing. That's what's in there. It's in your funeral cover and your car cover, your life cover, your household insurance, your banking fees. It's all in there. Now, at DuePoint, you will never see us advertise. Not a single advert, not anywhere, because your task as wealth engineers is to bring people to us. So as a result, that money that would have been spent on SABC, DSTV, etc., is now available to you and your channels. That's the basic maths. I can give you the complicated version, but that's the mechanics behind it. There is no other source of income. There's no secret pile of money. It's all paid for out of product payments. All right, folks, the three products that we as DuePoint facilitate the purchase of starts with our Access Wealth Plan. Our Access Wealth Plan is 299 Rand a month, and it is a tax-free investment that we open for you. Of the 299 Rand a month that you pay, 100 Rand is put into this tax-free investment account and is immediately available to you. There's no notice period or restriction periods on this account. You can draw that money immediately. So the real cost of this product is actually only 199 Rand a month. For the 199 Rand a month, we give you 110,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. And of course, as part of the package deal, you get to be a wealth engineer at no additional fee. The second product that we have is our Wealth Guard product. Our Wealth Guard product is 274 Rand a month, and it gives you 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. It has no waiting periods, no medical declarations or examinations, no maximum age limit. So, you hit 65 and your cover stops, or 75 and your cover, no maximum age limits. It is for every single South African at 274 Rand a month for 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. We love these products. We feel like they're very, very innovative. And then our third product is our non-financial product. That's our Wealth Points Buyers Club. Our Wealth Points Buyers Club allows you to leverage the leverage we have in the market as a corporate. We go to lots of different suppliers, and we're constantly doing it and adding suppliers to our Wealth Point program, where we negotiate with them for better corporate rates, for personal account managers, for vouchers and packages and deals that you as an individual would struggle to get. As a member of our Wealth Points program for 274 Rand a month, you now get access to all of this. We love it. I mean, look at this. Just some of the suppliers. We've got Checkers, Hershey's, Take-A-Lot, Eagle Ford, Yuppie Chef, The Entertainer. All of these guys, just part of the list of suppliers that we have that you get direct access to through our WealthPoint program. We love it. And of the 274, 100 Rand is converted into Wealth Points, which is our voucher system, which you can then spend on our supply. So the real cost to you of that product is actually only 174 Rand a month. And as you'll know, that's our Wealth Quest product for this month, our non-financial services product. Folks, as a product owner, remember I said that's the cost. That's how much it's going to cost you to be a wealth engineer. It's $299 or $274. As a product owner, you are a wealth engineer. But as a wealth engineer, you get a whole host of advantages too. First of all, you get the entire executive and management team available to you at any time. During business hours, you can book us. We'll meet with you, meet with your teams, teach you to be better leaders, motivate, strategize, goal set, train, everything with just you and just your channels. You can book us at no charge. You get the entire facility here, our presentation rooms, boardrooms, breakaway rooms, free Wi-Fi, tea and coffee, everything that you need during the business week from Monday to Saturday, available for you to use and grow your channels with. You get all of our state-of-the-art technology, which means that you are nationwide from the moment you become a wealth engineer. All of our presentations, which are Monday to Saturday, we do this every single day, are streamed live out across the nation. Anybody, anywhere in the country can sit down behind a phone, a tablet, a computer, a smart TV, and watch us live in their living rooms. And you can add them as wealth engineers to your channel. That's how the guys down in KZN are doing it. They're using all our remote tools to do this. You have full 365, 24/7 access to your channels through our technology. So, folks, it leaves you with a decision. A decision tonight to become a wealth engineer or not. We feel like it's kind of a no-brainer. It's zero risk. It's something beyond the normal that allows you to supplement your life. And so we want you all to come and join us. It's very easy to become a wealth engineer this evening if you so choose to be. You simply fill out our application form online. Just go to our website and click apply. You can do it right here in this room with a tablet or smartphone, or you can come out and use our iPads outside. It'll take you 5 minutes. Once you've worked your way through it and read all the T's and C's and understood and accepted everything, well then, folks, a W number will be sent to you, and that is the birth of your channel. It doesn't fit into some kind of structure somewhere. It's yours. It's your asset. You will grow it from this point as far as you want, or you'll do nothing with it, and that'll be fine too. That is up to you. If you do become a wealth engineer, though, I really ask you, sit down with the person who brought you here this evening. Tell them what your goal is, and tell them what your plan with the DuePoint system is to get there. If you don't have a goal and you don't have a plan, I promise you 5 years from now, you'll be earning nothing. There's no guarantees in the system. The only guarantee is hard work translates. And so if you've got a plan and a goal, you'll get there, and you can start changing your life. Folks, as wealth engineers, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe to YouTube. I know it uses data. This is something you'll have to overcome. This is an online business. You'll have to restructure your budgets and make sure you have enough data. I'm dead serious. Get the alcohol out, get the takeaways out, get the whatever else out of the diet, and you'll be surprised at how much data you can buy. Guys, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free to subscribe. Once you've done it, you will be pinged on your phones and tablets straight away the moment we go live every day and the moment we upload videos. There are piles of videos on our YouTube channel. Testimonies, training, introduction presentations. Everything you need is there. So please subscribe to it. Also, folks, please download our app onto your tablet or your phone. It's free again. Use our Wi-Fi here. You don't even have to use your data. Get it on your phones. It plugs you straight into your channel, and you'll be able to see everything from your personal details to our training, to our introduction presentations, to all the tools you need to be a wealth engineer anywhere in the country. So please do those things. Folks, we're very, very serious about what we're doing here. We have done everything we can to make this the most dynamic company in the country at the moment, and we really feel like we're able to assist South Africans in changing their future. We want you to be part of that tonight. We want you to do it. So if you have any questions or misunderstandings or opinions, come and talk to us about them. Let's get that settled, and let's get you this tool in your hand tonight. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching me. See me outside, and thanks for watching us live, guys. Thank you.